Hi everyone, it's almost 2024 and that means a new journal and a new setup. I got the Suki Tokyo Limited Edition bullet journal for notebook therapy. I love the Tokyo gold foil design on it. I thought this journal would be a good reminder of my trip to Japan and my goals to continue learning Japanese. Overall, I'm so excited for a fancy new journal. Last year I got a cheap one from Amazon because I wasn't sure if I would like bullet journaling, but now that I do, I wanted to treat myself to a super nice one. Not that the cheaper one was bad, it definitely served me well throughout the year, but this year I want to be just a little bougie. This is my first time setting up a journal for the beginning of the year, so I would start with the classic quote page. I went with a Georgia O'Keeffe quote that I thought was a good mantra for the year. It's to create one's own world takes courage. I want a lot of change and growth for this year, and I feel like this quote pushes for that. While in Japan, I got some washi and stickers of bubbles, and it made me think I wanted to go for a pastel bubble theme for the year. Gold will be a fun accent, so I'm using gold ink with my stamps throughout. But wow, does it take forever to stamp everything out. I love the look, but the time factor is a bit of a pain. I did also create a bubble pattern to use as well, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. With the quote page done, it's now time to jump to my 2024 title page, or whatever is the correct term for it. Using my hiragana stamps, I stamp out in gold yokoso, which means welcome. Next, I use some watercolor and paint the numbers of 2024 with bubbles. To prevent any warping, I'm trying to use as little water as possible, which ends up working. I'm very grateful the paper didn't get all weird on me, which is usually the case. After painting, it's time to decorate. I don't want to go overboard on this page, so I'm just going to add a bottom border with a pastel washi, some bubble stickers, and little gold sparkles and call it good. Now it's time for my future log. I know most people use this section for birthdays and appointments. I think I'll also try to use mine to better plan videos, but we'll see if that helps. I still think I'll get things done last second because that's who I am as a person. I'm trying a bunch of different sections for my New Year setup just to see what I use and what I don't, and then reevaluate next year. I definitely stole this layout from Aaron Smith's future log. It is simple and looks clean with the Dutch door. So, yoink, it's mine now! I used my pattern to be the main design element for the section, so whenever you flip the page for the calendars, you'll still see the pattern, which is nice. To keep with bubble theme, I will also be using these bubble letters. They are very cute, and I just use them throughout because I love them so much. I'm going to keep 3 months to a page with this layout, and we bring back the gold stamps for the month titles. Also, I decided to write out all the numbers for the calendar, which is a bit of a pain, but is what it is. For my calendars, I do start my weeks off on a Monday and not Sunday, so if you're wondering why the 1st of January is on Sunday, it isn't, it's Monday. I just forgot to leave space at the top for the days of the week, but since I know my weeks start on Monday, it's not really an issue. Just a few stickers and gold sparkles, and the first half of the future log is complete. So now it's just time to rinse and repeat for the second half of the year. This is my goals page. I'm going to split it in two sections, personal goals and financial goals. I know my main goals for this coming year is to take the JLPT, the Japanese Language Placement Test, and to start really focusing on taking care of my student loans. I think I'll use this section to maybe put these into some bite-sized chunks to get these to feel more achievable, and maybe add some other smaller goals. But at the same time, I definitely don't want to overwhelm myself either. My daughter and my job take up a lot of my free time, so I want to be realistic with the small amount of time I have. This section I'm not sure I will use, but it's a social media tracker for YouTube and Instagram. While I think the YouTube one will be helpful, I'm pretty terrible at posting on Instagram, but if I ever figure out a good schedule to regularly post, it may be fun to track those numbers and things like that. I did design this page to almost mirror the goals page, just so they look like they go together. At this point, I was feeling like this all was looking a little blank, so I brought back my watercolors just to add more bubbles. This one I'm excited for. It's going to be a cash flow log. Since I want to pay down my student loan debt this year, this is going to be a good way to better track my spending. The top section is for income, so my pay, my partner's pay, and then any extra money we bring in, like donating plasma or whatever. The second section is our savings, and the last bit is all our spending, so bills and then extra stuff. We have a good handle on bills, but the extra bits I would like to track more. The plan is to make different categories like food, mortgage, streaming subscriptions, eating out, things like that. So hopefully each month I will update this and better see what we're spending money on. Because this is so information heavy on this page, I do have to kind of skimp on the decorations a bit, but we still in the end kind of end up making it look pretty with all the stickers and other things. I'm going to try the 24 and 2024 for this year. Basically, it's make a list of 24 things to do in 2024. Just sounds like a little fun bucket list for the year. I haven't thought of anything to add to my list yet, but I'm definitely open to ideas. Feel free to leave a few in the comments, because I'm a little lost at all the things I could add to it. I think now that I'm thinking about it, I haven't baked in a long time and I used to really love it. So maybe one will be to bake a baguette or make a birthday cake for myself. That might be fun. For the chart itself, I went pretty simple. I have the item column, a checkbox column, and a date completed column because it would be kind of fun to see if I decide to rush through it all at the end of the year or if I can just kind of check them off throughout the year. It'll be fun to see when I get that stuff completed. Since one of my other goals for the year is taking the Japanese language placement test, I thought it would be a good idea to make a Japanese tracker page. I got a few ideas from some annual house cleaning trackers on Pinterest, but I just adapted it to what I need it for. I'm using these big stickers for different sections. Unfortunately, I didn't plan better, so one of these circles, the purple one, the letter stickers kind of blend in and it makes it a little hard to reach, which kind of bugs me, but I'm also not fixing it. The first bit is a daily section for things I would like to do daily, like Duolingo and listening to Japanese music. Next is weekly, so I think I want to practice writing and reading weekly, so that'll probably be for that checklist. Lastly is the monthly section. I'm not 100% sure what I'm putting in this section yet, but I think one of the things will be a day where I can only speak in Japanese, but I'll have to come up with something else to put in there too. At the end of the page, I did add a goals section. Obviously, one is the JLPT test, but I think another one will be to learn a certain amount of kanji, or maybe also finding a pen pal to exchange letters with, which I think might just be something fun. We are now finally to the last section, best memories. It'll be 3 months to a page where in each month I will document some of my favorite memories. I have a little box also for each month. I can either put a photo there, or if I'm feeling ambitious, I thought it could be fun to draw or sketch the memory in the box. I'm excited to see all the memories I collect for the year. In my first journal, I had a memory section for each month, but now it'll be nice to have a home for it at the beginning of my journal where it's easy to get to, in a few years down the road when I want to look back. It'll be easy to find where all my memories are. 2023 was such a big year for me. It was my daughter's first birthday, and my partner and I visited Japan for our anniversary. It'll be interesting to see how different 2024 will be. Definitely no big trips for the year, that's for sure. With these last few sparkles, we are done setting up for the year. Genuinely, this turned out way better than it was in my head. I love my bubble pastel vibe. I kind of hope it's just gonna be a very soft, cheerful pastel year. Now let's just do a quick flip through of all of this. Thank you for joining me to set up 2024. If you feel so inclined, please like and subscribe, but hopefully I'll see you in the next video. I hope you all have a very happy new year. Bye!